We are Carolyn and Leslie of Devil and Egg, otherwise known as devilandegg.com, and we are here reporting for Babbel.com at Sullivan Street Bakery in New York City. And today we are going to bake with master baker Jim Lahey something from his new cookbook, My Bread. So what are we going to make?
We are going to make an authentic Roman-style pizza called Pizza Pomodoro. And Carolyn, it's so easy, I think you can make it with your kids.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Let's go see.
All right. So we're here with Jim Lahey, bread chef and owner of Sullivan Street Bakery in New York City. And today, what are we going to make?
We're going to make a couple of very simple, delicious pizzas that you can do in the convenience of your own home without much equipment.
Right.
It's made in a metal pan, an aluminum pan.
So
here we happen to have a steel pan.
Do you make this at home? Have you made this
I make
with
it
your
at home
family?
all the time. My son Declan loves this pizza. The pizza we're doing here is like what you would find at many bread bakeries in Tuscany, Campania, Lazio, anywhere like the baker's trying to offer something other than just the breads that they make. So what we do here, just go over the process very, very quickly.
That'd be great.
We're going to lightly oil the pan,
Okay.
right? You can do like a little squiggly line. And there's not so much oil that you can
draw
see.
a line in it.
You can draw a line and see your fingerprint here. Like if you put too much oil on, what's going to happen is your dough is going to slide all over the place.
Right.
If you put too little oil, you're going to tear the dough because there's going to be too much friction. I prefer really good single estate extra virgin olive oil because it tastes better with everything. And what I'm going to do, I have some doughs that we cut and weighed out before, and I'm going to basically take the dough and the side that's here, I'm going to stretch out to about the length of the pan. I'm going to flip it over on the pan. I'm going to very gently, very, very gently push the dough out from the middle.
Right.
Right? And just kind of very easily stretch it out. Now this dough has been sitting here for about a half an hour.
From when it was originally made.
The reason for that is you want the dough to rest. You see how easy that was?
That's so easy.
No fuss, no mess. The most important thing to keep in mind when you're making a pizza is, in this manner, is it to make an even sheet of dough. I don't want it to be thin.
Right.
If there's a little area that's thin,
Right. You shouldn't see through it.
you
As long as
see through it.
there's
See a little spot over here, a little spot over here. We don't care.
It's okay.
Now this sauce here is really all it is tomatoes that have been lightly pulsed.
Okay. Like in a blender.
In a blender, boom, boom, boom.
So there's still some chunks in there. You pull.
Yeah,
you
I like
few
the
little
chunks. I'm
in
using
there.
2.5 ladlefuls, and then I just take my fingers and I very gently push the sauce out to the edge like this. Right? I try not to go all the way up to the edge because I know that between the moment that I finish this and it gets into the oven, that it will kind of fall over the edge. So in general, I leave the middle a little thinner. The outsides and corners should always have a little bit more sauce or topping because these corners cook faster than does the center.
All right.
Yes. And that's it. And see, the water's running out, so I really want to get this into the oven right away.
And how hot is the oven?
The oven should be 500 degrees.
With the dough recipe in the book, you're making enough for 2 of these. So you could do 1 tomato and 1
zucchini.
Zucchini.
Yeah.
Now, is the zucchini popular at home? Do your kids eat it?
My son loves.
He loves the zucchini?
Adores the zucchini pizza.
Does he?
It's his go-to lunch.
Really?
And a great way for us to get him his
veggies.
His veggies, exactly. This was 1 kilo, okay? But basically what it is, it's zucchinis that have salt put on it.
Okay.
The salt draws out the water from the zucchini.
Okay.
And then we have some shredded American Gruyere cheese.
Delicious.
So,
delicious.
yeah, and then we're going to basically mix these two together.
And you left it how long with the salt mixture?
About a minimum of 20 minutes. And you really want to wring out the
Squeeze out the water.
as best as possible.
Okay.
So you can dump out the ingredients on one end.
Dump it all in, right?
And go, like that. Yeah.
Right.
Just claw it out, and then just kind of leave it kind of fluffy. Don't
mash it in.
Yeah, don't mash it in. Leave it so that the ingredients will cook and brown.
It's overlapping. That's okay.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Again, the same principle applies. I'm going to put a little bit more ingredient toward the corners and the edges.
Right.
A little thinner in the middle. Visually.
Same thing. Great.
Yeah.
Delicious.
And then we have some breadcrumbs as well. And I don't really get so fussy about it. I like it to be a little blotchy some areas. there'll be more, some areas will be
A
less.
little rustic.
Yeah, I think it's nicer. It's more, you know. Oftentimes people are just like very like, you know, but you know, it kind of ruins the joy of eating something, and each piece can be a little different, you know.
Now, can you cook these simultaneously? Can you put your tomato and your zucchini in
If
together?
your oven is big enough, absolutely.
You can.
Absolutely.
And how do you know when they're done?
You know when they're done when they shrink away from the edge of the pan. Okay, this is gonna go in the oven as well, and we're gonna pop it right in the oven, right next to our other pizza, and that's it. You know, here's a good example of shrinkage. I overcooked this pie just a wee bit. You see
It's too far from the edge?
Yeah, you see the pan, see the dough is shrunk in the
Right,
pan?
right.
But then if I lift it up, you can see it's not terribly dark underneath, right?
Right. So it's okay.
Yeah, you don't want it to be over-baked underneath.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying, this is the scissor approach to cutting pizza.
You can do that at home.
The
That's
kitchen
right.
shears, yeah.
Totally. Kitchen
So
shears.
you didn't let it sit or rest. You just, as soon as it's out of the oven,
I mean,
you can
yeah, it depends. If you want to eat the pizza right away,
Right.
yeah, I mean, totally. You can have it like this. It's great. I mean,
Delicious.
why wait?
Right. And this is like a meal. Like, can you just eat this for dinner? Oh, we'll cut this one.
So you notice here too?
I think that's beautiful.
The pizza shrunk away from the edges, okay?
Oh.
You got a little bit of browning, right? The cheese is brown but not burnt. And the zucchini is beginning to take some color. If you're doing a party, for example, yeah, here's your past hors d'oeuvre,
Thank you.
right?
So easy.
There's
For a
your little
party,
past hors
this is
d'oeuvre.
really
Yeah.
great. So we wanted to thank you, Jim,
You're very, very welcome.
for
Thank you
spending
for having me.
this time with us and for
you
making
very,
this
very much.
delicious
Thank you.
pizza.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And please try it at home
Yes.
and get the book as well.
Yes, by
Let's show it again.
Hey,
There it
buy my
is.
bread.
You can make this and
this, I mean,
many other
onion
delicious
pizza
things.
and
Cauliflower is
a lot of
amazing.
great recipes.
Get all those vegetables
Yes,
into your kids'
yeah,
bodies.
Exactly. Very, very important.
Thank you so much.
Very
Thanks, Jim.
welcome. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So if you want to try some more of Jim's delicious breads and pizzas, come over to Sullivan Street Bakery, located in Manhattan on 47th Street.
Or you could buy his new book, a great holiday gift, My Bread. Thanks so much.
Bye.